Good morning! We just arrived in Boston. We took the bus this morning very early from New York and arrived around 11 a.m. here in Boston. We've never been, obviously, first time in New York, first time in Boston. I did a bit of research while we were in the bus. To start with, we're gonna grab some coffee. We saw that there was one downstairs because we literally woke up at 5 a.m. this morning and slept like 4 hours, so very tired. So we're gonna grab some coffee. I think there is a Blank Street coffee just down the street, so I think we're gonna do that, then walk towards Beacon Hill, which is supposed to be like a very cute little area with like shops and restaurants and stuff, because lunchtime is approaching. Welcome in this little weekend in Boston. Coffee was not that nice, but there's a cute door. A tiny, cute little door.
How cute is it here?
We're doing a little break in the public park. How is it called? Boston Commons? Yeah, I think so. Such a beautiful park. I am not gonna lie, I'm falling in love with Boston. I was not expecting it to be so freaking cute. It's straight out of a movie. It's giving American TV show happening during autumn. It's giving pumpkin spice latte. Like, I just want to come back during autumn because I feel like that will be even cuter. It's giving like British little town actually, but American style. So cute. We've been into a lot of little shops, met so many cute little old people. We went into a little antique shop owned by two very old people who were explaining us the story behind every single little piece. They were so cute. And I think I am very premenstrual because I literally want to cry every time an old person talks to me today, or every time I see anything cute like little ducklings. Ducklings? Ducklings? Little ducklings? Dumplings. Honestly, Boston is 10 out of 10 so far. It's only been 3 hours, and I think that my toxic trait is that I want to move in every city after 3 hours being there. Because I literally said the same about New York. So anyway, taking a little break now, just had a coffee. Oh, and we had a really nice lunch at, I think you call it Tatte Bakery. It was actually really nice. A big shakshuka, which is everything we felt like a nice warm and meal and like veggies and stuff. Very yum. And their coffee is quite nice as well. Blank Street coffee though, not amazing. It stopped raining for a bit, so we're just gonna enjoy the view. We're back at the hotel and we're having a little celebratory cocktail to celebrate the weekend and Finn's, work in New York. And we're on the rooftop of our hotel and there is literally no one. We're alone here. It has such a nice view over Boston. Honestly, if you're around, come, if you want to. But you should check out the rooftop from the Citizen M Hotel because it's quite nice and there's no one here. Well, you have this big pole here, but pretty nice little view. I think at night it's probably a lot nicer because you have all the lights and stuff. Stopped at Whole Foods and got little dinner stuff that we're gonna have in our room later because we were kind of lazy to go to a restaurant. Quite tired. Got some little roasted seaweed because it's my new favorite snack, I think. Gonna enjoy a little cocktail day. We're back to our room. How cute is this little view with the lights at night? It's so nice. So like I was saying, we got stuff from the supermarket, but it actually looks really nice. Here we got some tofu, broccoli and sweet potato. And here we have a little like spinach and mozzarella and pasta salad. Also, big update. Finn got a Noala water bottle. If you followed my little adventures in Australia, you saw me get obsessed over mine. And yeah, it just made Finn want to have one as well because they're the best. And actually his is so nice. I'm obsessed with the color. It's really beautiful. Convince him to get one. And yeah, that's it for tonight actually. I think we're just gonna have our little dinner. Maybe watch a little Gossip Girl because we've been watching Gossip Girl lately because it's happening in New York and you actually see quite a lot of New York in Gossip Girl, which is quite fun to watch while you're there. And yeah, have a quite an early night because we have literally slept less than 4 hours last night and we walked so much. I think tomorrow morning we're not gonna put any alarms because we are quite tired and it is Sunday after all. And actually I have to finish the thumbnail and upload the vlog so it's up for tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna do that tonight and then yeah, no alarm tomorrow morning. Quite a slow morning, but first day in Boston, very good, loved it. Just a lot of really cool little shops, a lot of really cool little bookshops. Oh my god, like the 2 bookshops we were in that I filmed, so cute. You should check them out if you are around Boston one day. Very nice. Gonna enjoy our little dinner, so I will see you tomorrow. Good morning. Today is Sunday. We had a little bit of a sleep-in, but the bed was so comfortable. It was literally a cloud, like so big. I think it's a king-size bed. The pillows were so fluffy and comfy and it was so good. It was just the best sleep we've had since we've been here, I think. And because my side of the bed is kind of tucked by the window, I don't know, I felt very secure and safe and I feel like that made me sleep really well. And we woke up to a beautiful blue sky, but by the time we got ready it's all grey again and I think it's actually quite cold outside, which I'm a bit annoyed about because I kind of planned only like summer outfits and I have a lot of like little tank tops and little t-shirts and I can't really wear them so I have to adapt with what I have. But this morning is very exciting because we're going to a diner for a little, I guess a brunch now because it's like 10:15. Yeah, we found one that looks quite authentic. Don't know anything about diners, have never been in one. It's called, how is it? Kelly's Diner? It's called Kelly's Diner. It's actually a bit outside of Boston, which makes me think that it's maybe probably more of a real authentic diner because I realized yesterday actually Boston is super touristy. I was not expecting that city to be like a touristy city, I guess, which I'm not complaining about, but I was just not expecting it. It's a bit outside of the city, but it's only like 20 minutes by metro, so I think we're gonna get the metro and get there. And it's actually on the Cambridge side of the city And I think we're gonna go to Harvard after to kind of visit and yeah, get the vibes as well. Which I'm also very excited about because, you know, American universities, especially Harvard, are really like, I don't know, I feel like it's a thing you see in movies so much your whole life, and it's quite cool. This whole trip has been this, like, I have seen the US on the TV my whole life. I have heard the names of the cities and of the states like on TV my whole life from movies and shows and stuff. And it just feels so surreal to be here. And I imagine it's probably the same for Americans coming to Paris and like seeing the Eiffel Tower on photos forever and like seeing it for real. It's that kind of feeling, you know? And we're gonna go and see Harvard this morning, which is wild. So yeah, that's the plan for this morning. Nice brunch in a diner. Probably gonna have pancakes because I feel like that's what you gotta have when you're in a diner. And then probably Harvard. And then this afternoon, we don't know yet, we have a few ideas, but we'll go with the flow, I think. And I'm kind of ignoring the fact that it's gonna be cold outside today because I'm wearing that skirt that I found in New York. By the way, my first New York vlog just came out, so if you haven't watched it yet, go for it. I hope you like it. I put a lot of love in it, so I hope you enjoy it. But yeah, I found this little denim skirt in a thrift shop in New York, and I really wanted to wear it today. And I feel like denim is kind of warm. I'm being delusional a little bit, but that's okay. And then I'm wearing it with a little white shirt and a little black jumper, and hopefully that'll be enough to keep me warm. I really like this little skirt. I love it, especially from behind for some reason. I actually quite like it. All right, let's do it. Okay, so little debrief of our diner experience. It was so cool. I just felt like I was in the same park. It was like very authentic, very vintage. The decoration was so cool.
It's a very cinematic experience.
Yeah, it just felt like I was in a movie, like Riverdale or something. And the food was actually quite nice as well. Our waitress was so lovely. Didn't finish our plates because the quantity is just enormous. We're now walking through the suburbs. We're being creepy. I wanted to see suburban houses, and actually they are so beautiful. Look at this.
Look at the size of this yellow one on the...
Yeah. Kind of want a house like this, to be honest. We're actually walking towards Harvard, even though we actually realized that it's Sunday and that the university in itself is closed. But I think the library is open, and what else? A museum there, I think. Anyway, I think we'll be able to kind of see still kind of like the campus and stuff. Okay, let's play a game. Tell me stop, and the first word we find is gonna be your day, okay?
My day or your day?
Well, we'll both do it, okay?
Okay.
Start with you. Tell me stop.
Stop. Stop.
Washed.
Oh,
Washed.
great.
Wash your hair. Okay, my turn. Distant heads.
Okay.
We're back in Boston and we're doing the Freedom Trail, which is, well, a little trail like this that you follow all along the city. It just shows you like the main landmarks of the city, I think, right?
Because like at the end of the street, there's a Burger King.
So we're gonna do that. It's a fun little way to be discovering and exploring the city. I think it's like an hour and a half maybe. Maybe we won't do the whole thing because I think it takes us to the Quincy market area, which we want to check out. We're back at the hotel. Since we've been back, I actually have been stuck in front of the window just looking at the sunset happening and just a life going outside because it's actually quite a cool little view. I feel like it's so cozy with the bed in the corner. I can see the sunset and the lights of the city, or like the back of the city, which is quite nice. But today was a good little day. We actually did the whole Freedom Trail in the end, which was, like I said earlier, a little like trail that went along, you know, all the main spots of the city. And it's kind of a good way to like visit a place when you're not there for a long time. And it was cool. We actually did the whole thing in the end. I feel like the last bit was actually a bit less interesting, but we saw some really cute little suburbs. It looks so British. It can really looks like we're walking around a British town, which is very funny. It looks very European. There is some really cute little houses here. I would love to come back during autumn, like during the autumn months, because I feel like it will be such a cozy little town. Well, it's not a town, like a cozy little city. Maybe one day I will come back during the pumpkin spice season, and because I feel like it will be really cool. And when we're in Harvard, we actually went to the little Harvard bookstore and we got a little book which sounds really interesting. It's called Any Person is the Only Self from Eliza Gabert, I think. And it's an essay about, if I understand well, when are we truly ourselves, which I thought sounded pretty interesting. We'll add this to the ever-ending list of books I have to read, but Finn was also keen to read it. I think we were both quite interested to read it, so gonna read it. Also, I just don't really understand what's the difference between an essay and a non-fiction book. So I think I'm gonna do some googling. You were saying an essay is more academic, right? But yeah, otherwise I think I'm gonna stop the vlog now. I think we're gonna have a pretty chill little evening. I'm pretty tired after this whole day of walking around. We haven't been super lucky with the weather, but again, it's been so cute even with a very grey weather and rain. I hope you enjoyed this couple of days in Boston. From next weekend we will be going back to some cozy Paris vlogs. I'm kind of excited also to be going back to my little routines and my little home. I will see you next week for a new vlog. Bye!